Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today I have some new prep meals. As I promised you guys, I wanted to have a uploading schedule. I was actually following the schedule already, but I didn't want to promise you guys. But from now I can promise you guys that I have every Thursday and Sunday a new video. So at the moment I will have every week one prep meal video until I'm going to tell you guys that I'm going to stop because I don't have any recipes anymore. But for now I have a lot of recipes still. Today I am more focused on bulking. I am trying to gain weight. Today I'm showing you what I'm going to eat. And then one more thing, I put everything in the freezer, so not in the fridge. I get this question all the time because you think that the food will get out of date. If you put it in your fridge, then yes. At least for me, I wouldn't eat it after 2 days. So I like to put it in the fridge and then take it out, and then later in the evening I'm going to put it in the microwave or in the oven. And then also one more thing, I got my hands on these new containers and you can put these in the microwave. So that's really nice because this is going to spare me a lot of dishes. So anyways, if you want to know how I make everything, then stay tuned. So for today's first meal, I'm starting with some drumsticks, chicken drumsticks, and I'm going to wash them by using lemon and some salt. And then I'm rinsing it with some water, leaving it just for like 2 minutes, and that's it. Then I'm just washing it off with water again. So these are going into the oven. I'm right now going to prepare the sausage. So I'm starting off with some onion, white onion. I'm going to use a half onion and cutting it into small pieces, and I'm going to throw that into the plate. Now I'm going to prepare the sausage. I'm going in with soy sauce and with some honey. This is going to make it salty, but also a little bit sweet. Also adding a little hand palm of parsley and a little hand of coriander. Adding some cayenne powder and some pepper. You don't need to add salt because the soy sauce is very salty already. And then I'm just going to add everything to the chicken. I'm going to just add it on top of the chicken. Also make sure to turn everything around so that the chicken will taste really good. For me, this is really important. I like to just give a lot of taste into the food, using a lot of spices and everything, because I need to just feel motivated to eat. I don't like food that tastes like nothing, and I'm not hungry that often, and I don't eat enough to gain weight. So this is why it's really important for me to really prepare everything with some taste. If you don't like that, you can just skip everything, just use a little bit of salt and pepper and the basics. But I like to just sometimes add more flavor. So I put the chicken into the oven at 200 degrees for 45 minutes, and then turn them over, and then again for 30 minutes. Now the sweet potatoes, I'm adding some paprika powder, salt, pepper and cayenne powder. And this is also going into the oven oh, this is going fast, 200 degrees for 40 minutes. So now, as you can see, the chicken is ready. Oh, I get so hungry now that I'm watching this while editing. I'm going to use the sausage later, so I'm going to keep that aside, and I need to use this plate again because I was running out of plates for the asparagus. I love this so much, and it's also just really healthy and really easy to prepare. I put these for the first time in the oven. I do prefer to prepare them just by baking them in the pan, because it just took so much longer. It normally only takes me like 15 minutes to bake them, but now in the oven I put them at 200 degrees again for 40 minutes, and it was still not really how I normally would like them. So just put them in the pan, it's easier. I added some salt, pepper, garlic, and olive oil. Now on to the salmon. I'm also adding some olive oil. Make sure to turn them around so that the olive oil is everywhere. And then I'm going to make something on top of that, and that's I'm going to make some parsley and some chives and some lemon juice, all the juice of 1 or a half lemon, some pepper and salt and dill, and then some olive oil. And then you're just going to mix everything together, and I'm going to put that on top of the salmon. This is so nice. Now, before I'm going to put everything in the oven, I'm going to cook it. So I'm cooking some sprouts and some broccoli. And now I'm going to the tofu. Making this first of all because I really love it, but also it contains a lot of protein. Some olive oil, and then I'm just going to bake it. That's it, olive oil and bake it. Now for the flavor, I'm going to add some soy sauce, some cayenne powder, some sugar, and I'm going to mix that together, and some water. And once the tofu is cooked on both sides or baked, then I'm adding the sausage. And then I'm leaving that on there for like 2 more minutes. Now I'm going to also put this in the oven. I'm going to be honest, because I made a lot of stuff for the oven and I have a little oven. It took me a while, but if you can put everything together in there, then you could be done really fast, because it's just putting everything in the oven. Yeah, so also salt, pepper, and some garlic and olive oil. Doing that on everything that I put in the oven to spice it up, but not spend too much time on that. The zucchini, I'm going to add some olive oil, pepper, dill, and some salt. Now I have all of this that goes into the oven, and now I'm going to add everything into my new containers. Going to try to mix everything, but for the rice I wanted to add the chicken, and then with the asparagus, the salmon. But other than that, I try to switch up or mix the vegetables so that every day you have something different, because that's what I like. I cannot eat every day the same thing. That's why I always prepare 2 different recipes for my prep meals. I often see that people just do the same thing for 7 days straight, but that's not my thing. And this is the sausage that we left over from the chicken. I'm going to add that on top so that also the rice has some flavor. And then adding the sweet potatoes. I'm going to add these with the salmon. And by the way, sweet potatoes are just great for gaining weight. So great, a lot of calories, and they taste so good. And then adding the super tasty salmon. It tastes so good. Oh. And then adding the asparagus. So this is the food that I'm going to eat for the next coming 10 days. I'm really excited, and I hope you guys are also going to enjoy this food and got some inspiration from my video. Of course, if you want to lose weight, you can add more vegetables and cut on the carbs, sweet potatoes, and the rice. You can cut back of that and add more vegetables. But then if you want to gain weight, add more sweet potatoes, rice and everything, and just eat a lot, but healthy. Hope you guys enjoyed and see you guys in the next one.